All right, guys. So I am back. I'm back with another review today. So as you can see, everything looks a little bit different. I got a new little setup going. Got some hopefully good audio, good quality, multiple angles going on. But yeah, let's get right into it. All right, so as you guys know me, I like to do product reviews. So I am back today with another review. So this is going to be a gimbal review. I've never done one of these before, but yeah, this is on the Zhiyun. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna butcher it, but the Zhiyun Smooth X. So this is a 2-axis gimbal that actually is for smartphones. So I'm gonna get my smartphone, my iPhone, and put it in it, give you some shots, give you some angles, different things like that, and see how it goes. But let's go ahead and open it up. So as you can see, it's got a nice hard shell case. I do like the hard shell cases just because it protects everything a lot better. So what's nice is it does use USB-C. So as you guys can see, it uses, there you go, focus, USB Type-C. So I'm glad that they use that instead of like micro USB. So as you can see, we got the package here. So this is the Smooth Cube, and it also does come with a little tripod. So I think that's really cool. Put that off to the side. So it is a 2-axis gimbal. So it took me a minute when I first got it to figure out how to open it up, just because it's compact. It's really tight together. So I thought I was gonna break it at first, but I wasn't. So you pull, and then you can rotate it out and rotate it up to where it needs to go. So there are a bunch of really neat features about it. I do like the app. The app is really nice. It does work off of Bluetooth, so you can actually use it with your main camera app, like so the one that comes with iPhone or Android, so you don't have to worry about using theirs, because theirs doesn't have as smooth of an interface, and you can't use like 4K 60 if you wanted to. In certain things, like certain recordings, you can't do that. But all of the main functions, like the rotating on both axes, whatever, rotating actually still works if you are using it in a in your regular camera app. So that's kind of nice. I like that. But so it's right now it's locked. So you actually will twist it, and that unlocks it. So I mean, gives it kind of a free movement, free motion. So I'm going to grab my phone, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have my Smooth X and my iPhone 12. So this is a good combination that I was really excited about, just because, I mean, the camera on the iPhone is phenomenal in itself. So I was really excited when I got this, and right now it is only $40 at Best Buy. I don't know if that's going to change, but I will leave a link in the description below where you can go pick it up, and I'll leave a link to their website. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop this in. So little tip, always leave it turned off when you put it in the gimbal, just because you can mess up the servo. This does have a small little servo, and it's very powerful, but it's a small servo, and you don't want to mess it up. So another little tip is, so the word Zhiyun, let's see if I can get that in there. So Zhiyun is needs to be facing up when you put your phone in there, so you can get the camera in the right direction, because it will go all wonky if you don't. So another thing, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. So it does have these little like cutouts right here, so your smartphone's power and volume button doesn't accidentally get pressed, which I love, which is freaking awesome. So I got it in there. So right now it's off. So like, see, it kind of wants to automatically balance. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. So it will kind of, you have to press and hold it. And then once it does that, it'll actually kind of kick into place. See, there it goes. So it is in the right orientation now. So pretty neat. See if I can't get a good angle on that. Yeah, see? So it's in a good orientation. So it's like, see, everything's working just fine. Moving. So you get side to side. Oh, it started tilting a little bit. So side to side, and then when you pull down, it'll actually rotate. There we go. So yeah. And then, so you do have some buttons here. So you have your mode button and your record button. That's pretty much it. And then you have your zoom button right here. So you do have pretty much full control. So if you are in your camera app, you can zoom, you can change the mode, because there's a couple of different modes. So there is the locked mode, of course, whenever you want to lock it in a specific orientation so it doesn't kind of move, because if you move around, it'll actually kind of stay in a general direction, so you can keep whatever you're recording focused. But yeah, you can double tap and it'll actually go portrait mode, which is pretty cool. And what I really like is, so if I do this, I can actually flip it upside down and get, oh, there it goes. See, it locked into place and kind of turned off when I let go. But yeah, it can go into, I can hold it upside down and get low shots, which is freaking cool. But yeah, and then I can grab it and flip it back up, and it kind of flips back into place. But another really neat feature of this thing is it's telescopic. So you can actually angle it and use it as a selfie stick, and it's stabilized. Freaking cool. But yeah, now I'm going to show you some footage that I got, and we'll be right back. So now I am doing the object tracking, so it's actually tracking my face right now. So if I pan around, it'll actually capture my face. It'll stay locked onto me, and I mean, I can move it pretty fast. Does a good job. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. I mean, has two axes, but yeah, I mean, it does a really good job of just staying locked on. All right, so I'm doing a quick test, doing a quick walking test, seeing how it stabilizes. Got a little bit of a shaky hand going in my apartment complex. Hopefully nobody gives me any weird looks. But yeah, and then let's try and turn around. Oh, a little bit behind, but you know what? It catches up. Not too shabby. I mean, I'm impressed. The Zhiyun X is looking good so far. Looking good. Let's head on back inside and get this video wrapped up. So the app that you use is actually really nice. I mean, it's definitely doesn't give you all the same as far as like stabilization whenever it comes to the main camera app on most phones, but it does a good job as far as that goes. I mean, you can record all the way up from 4K to 60 to 1080p at 60. I mean, the face tracking or the object tracking doesn't work if you have 4K 60 on, so you have to turn it to 1080, which is kind of a bummer. But you have a bunch of different photo and video modes, like Smart, AI Live. So what's cool about AI Live is you can actually go live to almost any platform, and it will pretty much auto adjust and go with it. It's called Live Stream Master. So it says you can track someone in a third-party live streaming app like YouTube, Facebook, and it'll actually track your face live, which I think is pretty cool. So I mean, if you're going to be live streaming on Facebook or YouTube, and you're like doing a tutorial, or you're doing a build through of like a product or something like that, this app actually can allow you to track your face. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about if you're always in focus or in frame. It'll do that for you. But there is a bunch of really neat settings on this. Whenever you go to the menu settings, you can change all kinds of stuff. Of course, there's going to be a watermark if you want people to know that you recorded with a Zhiyun gimbal. But flashlight, grid, white balance. The flashlight, of course, you can have that turned on and off, which is neat. You can't do that with most cameras unless you have a dedicated light. So you can have that flashlight turned on if you're in a dark area. You can, of course, set it to walk or run depending on what you're going to be doing. So, I mean, if you're going to be running down a trail or something and you want it to be a little bit more stable on that and be more aggressive, you can have it do that. The follow modes, of course, you can set to, what was it? It was, oh, well, let me change most of the gimbal stuff because the gimbal's not on. But yeah, so you can change it to as far as like, auto follow a face. So if it recognizes a face in frame, it'll auto follow it. Kind of like on that AI live, but yeah, it'll auto follow someone's face. You can change the joystick speed from left to right and then rotating, from fast, medium, slow, of course. You have your zoom speed depending on how fast you want it to zoom in and out. I'm not big on doing that kind of stuff while recording, just because you can get these like weird inconsistencies, especially with smartphones, as far as like delays or like some jutteriness, things like that. But I mean, I'm using a smartphone. What can you expect? Of course, you can invert both the pan and tilt, so you don't have to worry about if you're used to that or not. You have that option. Of course, then you can calibrate the gimbal, just because it needs to be calibrated right out of the box. It's not going to be level. And then, of course, the menu button or the mode button. You can change what that does as far as like switching between video and camera, changing stop and start recording or take a picture, things like that. And of course, under your general, you have your theme settings. You can change the overall look and everything. And then just if you have multiple Zhiyun products, things like that, how they interact with each other and how they interact with the app, things like that. But yeah, that was a quick run through on the actual different modes that they have. That's a quick run through of the different modes on the app, because I mean there's a whole bunch of different options like hyperlapse, time lapse, slow motion, pano. So yeah, app's pretty intuitive. I like it. Does a pretty good job. Thumbs up for me. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you get free editing software with this. I mean, it's not absolutely the best, but you can edit directly in the app and then post it directly to your social media, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, you get some pretty decent edits, and you can just upload it like right away. You just hit this little plus sign, and you're in it. So yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys were impressed, if you guys liked how stable it was. I did notice that, of course, since it's not a three or a 4-axis gimbal, it's not going to do the absolute best as far as like this, as far as I can't remember all the names of the axes, but it doesn't have the best in all directions. I mean, it does, of course, good as far as like your X and Y, I think it is. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I am ready to use this some more. I do like the compact design of it. I mean, this adds an extra little handle to it, but yeah. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, and go subscribe to my other channel. I'll leave a little card up here with a link to it, just because that's where I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogs, and I'm going to be using this for those vlogs. So I'm going to get my use out of it. For 40 bucks, you really can't beat it. It is hard to beat a $40 gimbal, because I mean, the DJI Ohm 4, that thing is $150. Then of course you got like some more Zhiyun products that are a lot more expensive, of course, for DSLR cameras and things like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna be looking at all the comments. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed, have that bell on so you can catch the next video. Till then, love y'all. Stay blessed.